Hello everyone, I am Torior and welcome to my newest Hearts of Iron 4 video, now with the new No Step Back DLC. And today I have a surprise for you. See, there is a secret in the Polish focus tree. I teased it a bit in a comment on the last Poland video I made. Maybe some of you figured it out. Or maybe editing took so long that someone else posted about it before me. I hope not. Anyway, what is this secret? Well, there is a secret ruler you can have for Poland, and it's Anastasia. I'm going to show you how to get her and what wonderful bonuses she brings, and reclaim her kingdom, her empire, and unite all the Slavic people under our banner. But before we begin, a message from a sponsor for this video. This is Adolf. Adolf thinks he's safe. He has no idea. His country is full of my spies. I know everything about him. How much money he's got, who he's friends with, if he has a boat. I have infiltrated his country. I have access to all his data. If only he invested in some defense against being spied on. If only he had some encryption. If only he used NordVPN. A VPN is an important tool in keeping you safe and private online. If you don't use one, your internet provider, for example, can see what websites you're visiting. That's just one example. You might not have anything to hide, but do you really want, say, John from the internet company to know that you really enjoy streaming balalaika music and have booked a holiday trip 3 weeks from now and your house will be empty? Or would you rather keep that detail to yourself? But that's just one benefit of having a VPN. Most of my viewers are Americans, and you guys have to get like 10 different streaming services to get all the content you want. I live in Poland, and we're poor, and those companies realize that. So I can watch most of that stuff on Netflix. I can watch DC Titans on my Netflix. I don't want to, but I could. And if you use a VPN to pretend you're in another country, so can you. So follow the link in the description below for a very nice deal on NordVPN, and know that if you do, you are supporting the channel. Don't be like Adolf. Use NordVPN. Okay, back to Hearts of Iron. Regular difficulty, I'm in mode historical focuses. Let's go. Here we are, Poland. We start with 40 units, which is plenty, but we have to protect ourselves from the Germans and Russians. Don't worry, we'll manage. First off, our government. We're going to assemble the Regency Council and elect a king. There are 4 options and 1 secret option. Production. Normally, I would want to go with superior firepower with extensive support, but we will have to fight quickly and we will have to defend well, because the Soviets are gonna attack us very soon, probably in 1939. So I will have to focus on probably just infantry, which is unfortunate because I really wanted to do a more balanced template now with the new DLC, but we just won't be able to afford it most likely. I will keep the 1 support equipment factory and 1 fighter factory because they will help us a bit. Let's also make some trains for later, but other than that, just focus on infantry equipment because infantry might be bad for attacking, but it's very good for defense, and we will have to defend ourselves very well. Let's start with some civilian factories. We need a lot of power to construct stuff. And once we fill these slots, that should be enough. Then I can start building forts or military factories. Research, some research, and industry. Buff our industry as much as we can early on. And that's it. Speed the game up and unpause. We want to deploy as many units as we can. Just train infantry, because I need to have all my manpower in the field. Priorities, garrisons and operations, and supply tracks. After that, new units. After that, reinforcements and upgrades. This will flip later, but for now, this is our priority. And I'm going to flip all my current units, or maybe apart from the mountaineers, into infantry. Assemble the Regency Council. Let's fulfill the 5th of November Act and start interviewing applicants to be our king. We have several problems to attend to. We have to get out of embargoed economy. I'm pretty sure I won't need to do any focuses to do that because all I need is another coastal state. If I conquer someone, I can just change to free trade and war economy once we go to war. We also have the April Constitution. Well, that will go away on its own very soon, but we also need to deal with the looming peasant strike. Fortunately, there's a focus that just cancels this problem. Let's exercise our units. We have a very simple template, just infantry 18 with a recon detachment. Ethiopia capitulates and we fulfilled the 5th of November Act. Now we're going to ignore this focus tree for a while. Ignore the Danzig problem entirely. We'll get our economy on track with other means. And the 4-year plan. Here we go. April Constitution, no longer a problem. Now we get normal political power. Deploy units as soon as possible. I require a lot of manpower in the field to achieve our goals. Don't need to be well equipped, don't need to be well trained, but they do need to be intimidating. First claimant. Friedrich Christian claims the throne. This is the Commonwealth claimant. Allows us to unite with Lithuania easily. But we have other plans. Polish School of Mathematics. Now, commanders. We want to use commanders that are not yet assigned to roles in the government so that we can groom them into what what we want them to be. Of course, we could use the entrenchment guy for defense, but I prefer to be offensive. Ryd Śmigły is an excellent field marshal, however, he is already a theorist, so let's pick another. I'm going to promote Stanisław Kopański, I think, because he already has the offensive doctrine. I will want a full army group, hopefully we can achieve that, so I'll split these guys into 5 armies. However, one of them needs to be fully staffed so that the general can get experience towards a skilled staffer. Normally I would assign Władysław Anders because he's level 4, but he already is a cavalry specialist. I need to groom my guys into advisors. So this is our lineup. Another candidate for the throne, the Habsburg. No. Industry? I pretty much always had one research slot doing doctrines, so now that they are moved to military experience, that's essentially like a free research slot for me. So we are at 4. So in the old system, we would be equivalent to 5 research slots now, and we can get even more than that. Crown Prince Michael of Romania. That's a very good path, unless you get Romania for free, but not the path we want to follow this time. Fill the railway gaps. A radio? My industry is lacking, but we'll fix that. Oh, and I have enough political power to get an advisor. It's very important to start with the noble bureaucrat. Stability and political power. He is wonderful. Suddenly, political power is coming in. More construction. The Cossack King. An interesting path if you want to fight everyone with cavalry. Maybe we'll do that another time, if you want to see it. Not today. Keep deploying troops. And the peasants strike. Well, we still have a little bit of time, but let's deal with it right now. We won't have to worry in the future. Friedrich Christian. That is the Commonwealth claimant coming back for a second try. And these events will keep repeating until we pick someone. Well, the trick is just to not pick them yet. We have another in mind. The Habsburg candidate again. No, and we have enough political power for a change in our government. It's going to be a limited conscription. We need that manpower in the field. We don't want to spend too much time investing here, but we do want to unlock access to the University of Warsaw. So let's do Central Region strategy. Crown Prince Michael of Romania. Not this time. I should probably not deploy ahead of time for now. Make sure the units in the field actually have full manpower as well. More research. Computing machine, concentrated, and machine tools. And an infantry buff. Anti-Covenant pact. Gladly. With a new Polish industry. 2 free factories. The Cossack King. Pavel, what now? No, not this time. Looks like our troops in the field have had the reinforcements. Let's deploy. Now, they don't have equipment, I know that, but the most important bit right now is to have a lot of troops, so I'm intimidating to my neighbors. 800,000 will probably be enough. New Polish industry. Let's not take a focus for a moment, because our desired candidate is about to arrive in our country. There she is. Anastasia Romanov arrives in Poland. You have to skip 8 candidates to get to her. Well, it's 4 candidates, but each of them comes twice. Warsaw Castle, painted eagles, yes, I remember. I am the one true king of Poland. The infamous claimant to the name Anastasia Romanov has arrived in Warsaw Castle today, along with her publicist, to claim that the Romanov family still lays claim to the throne of Poland. And as the last Romanov, she is logically the king. Anastasia's claim rests not only on the strength of a Romanov claim to Poland, but also on the legitimacy of her lineage. Though many former Russian nobles attest that she is indeed the real Anastasia, many see her as an eccentric with an excess of media coverage. Although her claim may be in doubt, she is the last on the list of candidates, and to turn her away now would leave Poland right back where she started, an empty throne gathering dust. We can go right back to the cycle or accept her, and we shall accept her. This will unlock a secret in our focus tree. Have a look at the focus tree right now. There's a suspiciously empty area here, don't you think? Well, our king will be the last Romanov, probably. We click that, let's reopen the focus tree, and here we go, the Romanov. We have unlocked our secret path. And this path lets us, for example, claim Russia. And so we shall. But let's pace ourselves. First, invite exiled nobility. Replace her trait the last Romanov with the last Romanov without the question mark. Well, much later we can replace the last Romanov with the last Romanov exclamation mark. But let's not get ahead of ourselves too much. And here she is, Anastasia. Her stability is low, but that will get better soon. We want to save up some political power, but I guess I can afford a military theorist. Well, no, he doesn't actually give us experience. Maybe later. Now, I could get an infantry expert here, but he's not an actual general, so he will not increase in level. Instead, I want to use one of the guys who will be my generals. That can wait. For now, gather up some political power and start our expansion. How's the exercise going? Well enough. Of course you don't have guns, but I hope you will. Our industry is a bit lacking. We can take care of that later. Although I suppose I could use some extra stability, so let's improve worker conditions. I could get the Archbishop, but I can get him later. And worker conditions refresh after quite some time. Exiled Russian nobility has come to form the royal Sejm. Well then, I guess it's time to demand some territory. Let's take Lithuania. I'm actually going to move my troops here to intimidate them. Might be some supply troubles, but I think we'll manage. A little infantry boost. Construction is going slowly, isn't it? Well, once you're done, I guess work on securing our border with the Russians a bit. Once you're done with the factories, that is. Train coming. Let's see the supply situation. It's not so good here. It's alright. Nothing to worry about. And our stability is now at acceptable levels. Okay, demand Lithuania. Let's see what they say. They say, come on, Lithuania. Lithuania accepts. Glorious. Well, now we have sea access here, so don't need to worry about Gdańsk. And just switch to free trade right now. That's much better. Time for some good old-fashioned revanchism that'll let us generate war goals. And generate we will. Well, one war goal, I guess, but it should give us quite a lot. Let's do construction with a bonus, because we're going to be building quite a bit of forts. Then again, this is 15% factory output. Our guns production will be much better. Let's do concentrated first. Yeah, and you guys can exercise once again. We also acquired the Lithuanian troops. They're just regular troops, so got some artillery, which might come in handy later. I'm gonna switch them all to our basic infantry. Japan attacks China, which will give us enough world tension to start justifying war goals, because with this pan-Slavic revanchism, all we need is 10%. Let's save our political power. The resistance target also should come in handy. Let's switch to cavalry as our garrison, although it is not the perfect cavalry brigade because it has recon. It shouldn't have recon for that. That's fine, we can always modify it. With pan-Slavic revanchism, we can now justify war goals. Let's do that. I'm going to justify a war goal on Greece. You might be surprised. Are you surprised? You might be. Why am I justifying a war goal on Greece? Well, this is pretty complex. First off, we can get war goals on Estonia and Latvia for free from here. Well, not for free, for 70 days, but still. We can demand Slovakia, which should be accepted. And we can also demand Yugoslavia. However, Yugoslavia to accept, we need to be way stronger than them. Check. They also can't be in a faction. Check. Or guaranteed. Well, they're guaranteed by Romania. That's a problem. So I need to kill Romania. In order to kill Romania, I need to attack them. But I can't attack them directly because I'll be fighting France. So I'm going to be attacking someone that Romania guarantees. And that means Yugoslavia, Turkey, or Greece. Yugoslavia I can get without fighting a bit later, so no point in fighting them. Turkey I wouldn't be able to reach. So that leaves Greece. We kill Romania and annex them, convince Yugoslavia to surrender to us, and then go through Yugoslavia to Greece. Thus getting us access to 3 seas. A true Międzymorze between many, many seas. So yeah, let's justify a war goal on Greece. 155 days. Which means 2 focuses can be done in the meantime. Those focuses will be to demand Slovakia. Let's bring our troops to their border. I don't know if that actually matters for intimidation purposes, but why not? Well, I guess, supplies, but it won't be so bad. Also, Kawach has told me that the supply situation tends to resolve itself if we just switch all the relevant territories to trucks. Just switch everything to trucks. We'll need to produce some trucks for it, of course. I'm not sure how it works yet. I'm still learning the new system, but I think if we're insufficient on the railways, we'll just use the trucks to cover the gaps. We also have some planes we could deploy. Also some Lithuanian planes. Cool. If I cancel one of these units, that should give me enough manpower to deploy the planes. Well, maybe 2. There we go. I'm still producing fighters. They're not crucial to our efforts, but they can help a bit. So let's bring them here and deploy everyone. 5 more units in the field. That gives us 3 full armies and a bit. We're also gathering up political power so that we can switch some stuff once we go to war. I should probably get the infantry expert, but going to war economy, as well as extensive conscription as soon as possible, is slightly more important. Might even do service by requirement, but not yet. Okay, stop the exercise so that you appear more intimidating and ready to fight. We have resistance. Didn't I prioritize that? I did. So it's gonna be fine. To research trucks, we need them for supply. Come on, give me Slovakia. I'm big and intimidating. And that worked. Cool. Now, this is not my core territory. I won't get that much from it, but it's still land with factories, and it will also weaken the Germans in the long run. Next up, well, it's time to fight. Governorate of Livonia. So time to deploy our troops at the actual front lines. 2 armies here, because I want to annex them quickly. And the rest of you will be protecting us from Romania and setting a trap for Romania. This should do. I will let the Romanians into my country, and then try to cut them off to kill them quicker. These troops should be enough to hold them back, and of course, once I'm done with Estonia and Latvia, I will move these 2 armies back down to destroy Romania. Let's also make sure to get S priority in the areas that we'll be fighting in. See, if I can do this successfully, I mean, Romania is not as strong as I am, but they are pretty strong, and if I just fight them head on, that will be terrible losses. But if they move into here, I can push down south here and cut them off, and thus encircle all that army here. Let's quickly check if they have troops next to the border here. I think they will, but if for some reason they wouldn't have troops there, I can push here immediately. I think the trap will be better. Yeah, they've secured the border. That's fine. Go back. Let's get the trucks and start researching the better guns. It's gonna take a long time, a year, but the faster we start producing them, the stronger our armies will be. As you can see, I've set my defenses up on the rivers, with the exception of this area, but it's fine. I guess I could use the railway instead. It's fine, we'll just repair it if they damage it. I'm not spending political power purposely. Yeah, actually, we'll be better off using all that air force up here. Also, let's not forget to make you charismatic. You're not supplied. That's very unfortunate. What if I unmotorize the other areas? Is that better? I just need more trucks. I'm only researching them now. Better computing machine, please. I guess I'll put these guys on aggressive. We want to finish the Northern War as soon as possible. Governor of Livonia is complete. We're almost ready. So we need to finish the war goal. We're abandoning this focus tree for a little while. Let's get 4 free factories. There's a surprising amount of resistance in Lithuania. Because I don't have manpower for the garrisons. Right, that makes sense. Let's cancel this. Maybe that'll be enough. Is it enough? Not really. No matter. It'll be fine. We're ready to declare our 3 wars simultaneously. Let's attack Greece. Let's attack Latvia and Estonia as well. Why am I doing it simultaneously? Because if I don't, there might be guarantees involved. And we don't want guarantees to be involved. Go, quickly. Romania has been called in. I know. Good. Let's let them come into our territory. Move quickly. Take their victory points. Can you do that? Archers of Austria, not a problem yet. Okay, we got their capital. Good. How's the Romanian invasion? As expected. See, they will stretch themselves thin on this long border here, on the long front line. They shouldn't be able to push through here. Oh, they might because they're forcing attack. But they are attacking over a river, so it's surprising. Right, these guys don't have supply. I think we'll be okay, even if we're pushed back a little bit. I do have 2 full armies ready to reinforce. We're now at war. Oh, I don't have enough war support. Just need a little bit more war support to the war economy. Okay, let's do war propaganda against Romania. This will suffice. What I can do is extensive conscription. Might even want service by requirement, but I think that can wait until our war with the Soviets. Although I might be making a mistake. Well, war economy is crucial. If we still have the ability to do service by requirement a bit later, I might actually do this during this war. Now we're on war economy. Things are looking up. Right, I guess I can flip you all to balanced now. They seem fortified. We're about to start building forts, so I guess I'll do central defense of Poland, because that increases fort construction speed. I'm gonna be a bit more aggressive after all. You go here, and here, and here. There later. They're defending themselves much better than I expected them to. Still, we are gonna win, but I expected it to be a bit more difficult. Okay, the Romanians have filled this area in and actually broke through a little bit. So I'm going to cancel the orders from these guys and use proper front lines, because they'll manage those better. Okay, reorganize a bit while we finish the north. Air doctrine, cool. We can also boost our army stuff. Let's do bold attack. Whoa, this is wonderful. Naval invasion capacity 40 increase. Very nice, but maybe later. Let's do professional officer corps. This is going to let me get doctrine faster. You, take this. Latvia has capitulated. I'm going to annex it. Thank you. Now a quick offensive of Estonia. Go. They are weaker than Latvia, I think, so it should be even faster. Oh, Romania is breaking through, really? Well, the more they push here, the better, because I'm gonna cut them off here. Oh, it's actually empty now. Interesting. Let's maybe do it now. You pin these guys, you pin these guys, you go here. Is it possible? Nope, they got their troops in. Well, at least I reached the river. This is under control. Looks bad, but it isn't. Crush them. Okay, good. Estonia is mine. I suppose I could dedicate just one army to Latvia and Estonia and leave more troops to fight Romania so they wouldn't get into our territory, but I think it's okay. Oh, we got levels. Cool. We're level 4 now. What position can you take in the officer corps? Regrouping specialist or infantry specialist? That's nice. Did you get any skilled staffer experience? Because I need that as well. 1000. What's that? How about you? Less. I will hold off a bit. I want to make sure we have all the traits necessary when we're fighting the Soviets. Let's make sure we do fort construction up here as well. And the 2 armies that are coming down from the north, one of them will attack this way, the other will attack here. We want to cut them off. Be aggressive. And once you get in position, I'm going to activate all the attacks. Trucks are now researched. Let's get our planes down here also. You guys move a bit faster. This will rid us of consumer goods factories. Sure, let's do that. And can I do service by requirement? No, because my enemy is too weak now. We have beaten them up too much. That is unfortunate. Maybe I should have gone to this before war economy. But it's fine. Extensive conscription will be sufficient to repel the Russians, I think. Right, everyone has arrived. Let's activate all the orders. As you can see, this is going well. But what we want most of all is to cut them off from supply, so we can encircle this bit. Oh, this is undefended. Go. Which is why we need to do a little bit of micromanagement. They are scrambling to defend the area. I hope they will not manage to do so. You pin these guys. Make everyone aggressive, so they keep pinning the enemy where they are. Should have done that from the start. Oh, we've gone through here a lot. We won't even need to cut them off. Looks like I'll get Bucharest before I cut them off. Which is great. Let's get Bucharest. A general wounded. As you can see, Romania has fallen for my trap. You get Bucharest for me, and you get these 2 victory points, and you go here. Bucharest is mine. Will you surrender soon? Not so soon. Oh, but this is empty too. Go there. Not so far from capitulation. I'm wasting some resources on being aggressive here. But here we go. Romania has capitulated to us. I shall take all states, because we want our borders to look good. And with that, we are still at war. with Greece. And our borders look neat, don't they? We also have 64 factories now. Am I a major yet? Let's see. I am not. No matter, we will soon become one. It's now time to bring all our troops over to the Yugoslavian border. To intimidate them, of course. Because now Yugoslavia should accept our domination. We're doing demand Yugoslavian subjugation now. And I brought all my troops here to intimidate them a bit. And I'm saving up political power. I guess I probably should invest in stuff. I want to do this right. Only decided to get the extra stability guy. Also more non-aligned support. And our spy agency is ready. With the localized training centers, we want some Russian spies. Because our fight with the Russians will be the biggest fight. Yugoslavia accepts. Wonderful. Yugoslavia is now ours. Completely. Let's run to the Greek border very quickly with everyone we have. Supply be damned. Actually, let's do the trucks thing. Oh, it needs to update. Even got dockyards. So much wealth. Run and attack very aggressively. And motorize yourself and all that. Alright, I was supposed to be making trucks and I forgot. This will do. Maybe even too many. It will be enough. Go, crush the Greeks. One entire army just runs straight to Athens. Because taking their capital is usually the most difficult part. Right, and I forgot to select the next focus. Of course I did. But that might be a good thing because now I've noticed that the Between the Seas concept is finally available to us. Which is a wonderful focus that will let us get some free allies. Well, we've conquered some of them already. And others we will leave alone because we don't want to fight the Germans just yet. But still, it's a lot of allies. We could claim Russia, but I'm not sure if this will provoke them to attack us or not. I'm pretty sure they will be justifying war goals on me, but I don't want to give them any ideas to do it too quickly. I tested this once and the moment I clicked claim Russia, they justified a war goal on me. Oh, well, the moment I finished it, but it might have been a coincidence. Should probably employ some engineers along my regular troops, maybe later. Our economy is still not up to par, but I can start making better guns. Localized training centers, let's get a Russian spy. But first, let's see if we have one available. We don't. Let's get a Russian, send him to the Soviet Union. How are you guys doing? Very well. The Greeks should not stand a chance, although you should go around. Planes are helping a bit. Come on, move faster. I need to finish this quickly. How's my manpower? Good enough. I'm really starting to regret not doing service by requirement. That's fine. Our field marshal can become an army offense specialist. Let's do that. Now, we can employ him for 50 because he's just a specialist. An expert costs 100 and a genius, I think, 150. However, if I employ him for 50, I'm pretty sure he will stay employed for the same price, but increase his stats in time. Then again, I suppose an army defense guy would be more useful against the Soviet Union in the early days. I'll think about it. And Sir Marian Kukil will become my infantry specialist. I do have an expert available, but that expert I have available will never become a genius. And this guy can advance to being a genius. Also, he's cheap now. Yeah, let's get the army offense guy as well. Also, I am getting forts for defense. This is going relatively well. Run this way. I can get a doctrine. Do I have a theorist? I do not. Let's get a theorist, so the doctrines are cheaper. Now, Grand Battle Plan gives me entrenchment. However, I don't really like Grand Battle Plan that much. Of course, I'm not doing mobile warfare. We can't afford that industrially. I could do superior firepower and build up to a proper support for my units. Support companies, possibly artillery. I could rely on the bonuses from Grand Battle Plan. Grand Battle Plan is not that bad, but it's more geared towards a really balanced army. I tend to do an infantry with support kind of thing, or even just pure infantry if I don't have the resources. So for that, this is the best for infantry with support, and this is the best for pure infantry. You can also mix it and get the extra manpower from here and still use support. I think we'll go superior firepower. We'll defend it first and then use our industry that will be growing rapidly soon to build enough support stuff. Right, Athens will be ours in a moment. Oh, you got a level. Organization first, please. Greece should surrender very soon. We've done the Between the Seas concept. Alliance with the Baltic states has been bypassed because we own them. Shouldn't this bypass as well? Oh, it will once they're annexed. No matter, let's do North Sea then. Yeah, once the Czech Republic is annexed, that bit will bypass. Okay, you guys go to Corfu, and they should surrender now. There we go. Greece is mine. Now, Greece is a wonderful puppet. They do naval invasions and all that stuff. However, I'm going for an empire concept. I think my borders will look much better if I just take them. Okay then, we're done with our early conquests. Now it's time to do political stuff and prepare to fight the Soviet Union. Of course, for that we'll need to build our own Maginot Line. Sort of. Let's bring the force up to level 3. Is there a direct connection here or not? I'm not sure. Should probably build railways here as well. Coastal forts in here too, because I'm expecting them to attack through the Black Sea. I'll just set some garrisons here, and let's make you a regrouping specialist. I still want the skilled staffer, but I'm grooming this guy to be one. Right, this will do. Now time to train more troops. Actually, I should probably use just pure infantry for now, at least until I can build up enough support equipment. Right, how many more do we need? 10 here and 18 here, 28 units. That's for the 5 full armies that I want. And then we can create some garrisons. 20 more will do. Also, I'm going to temporarily switch them all to just pure infantry without support, because it's better to have pure infantry which is fully equipped than to have infantry with support which is not equipped. Okay, switch all to balanced. I guess just go to this border. I will reorganize them a bit. In a moment, fate of Czechoslovakia is done, 3 focuses bypassed. This lets me do a diplomatic mission to Hungary and Turkey, which is quite nice because we can actually get Hungary to be our ally. Not only do we deprive the Germans of an ally, we also get one ourselves. Now, if we had the same ideology as Italy, we could actually get Italy into our faction. Maybe I should have looked into that. Maybe we could turn them non-aligned, but it's definitely too late now. Let's do a diplomatic mission to Hungary and use some of our political power to improve relations. I'm not sure if the improvement of relations is necessary, but we will do that. We also want Turkey. If we can get Turkey on our side as well, we will have the Russians kind of surrounded. Well, we're much smaller, so it's not properly surrounded. But still, I'm intending to get Hungary, Turkey, Finland, and Sweden into my faction. I was also considering Norway and Denmark, but they will be attacked by the Germans, so that's not necessarily something I want to do. Some more excavation, and we can't treat the Soviets lightly. They are very powerful, and I'm expecting them to attack me. Because they want Bessarabia, they want Poland, and they want the Baltic countries. And if they don't want to attack me, I'll just prepare. I think level 3 forts will be sufficient for now, and once I'm done with that, I can work on some military factories and then maybe up the forts a bit as well. The diplomatic mission to Hungary is already underway. We can start doing Austro-Hungarian alliance, and then do more diplomatic missions. We can get Air Force stuff. Let's take this crew surveys. Why not? How are you doing, Joseph? I hope you're doing badly. Let's invest in our spy agency a bit more. Decent amount of manpower. Let's deploy some troops. Austro-Hungarian alliance focus complete. Oh, did I forget to do the next mission? I did. Okay, diplomatic mission to Turkey, 35 days. And the focus takes exactly that long, so we can do this simultaneously, I think. Hungary accepts. Wonderful. Our faction grows. We already have one ally. Start decrypting the Soviets. Turkey delivers an investment thingy. Okay, I will just click this so they like me because I'm about to invite them to a faction. So amidst Italy, I'm so surprised. 1 full army group of infantry should be enough to hold our borders against a Soviet attack. Control the Bosphorus complete. Let's hope we can befriend the Turks. In the meantime, let's do a diplomatic mission to Finland and the Finno-Polish Pact. Come on, Turkey, accept. They accept. Good. We now have Turkey. Now, I could split my forces and send an army here to attack the Soviets from the south. But I think I need all the troops I can get on my actual border. Let's also become spy master of our own faction. Level 3 forts. Will this suffice? Possibly. They will inevitably attack me at some point. I'll go to level 4. It's some nice stability. Let's improve worker conditions again. Get even more. Supply. Make sure we have everything motorized. Don't understand how this works exactly yet. I know that if you motorize it, it's gonna be fine if you have the trucks to cover it. Let's invest in decryption heavily. And get another Russian spy. Let's infiltrate their army. No Polish pact complete. Oh, I can invite them even without the pact. Maybe I should have waited. Next, Sweden. I want to do Sweden. Finland joins. Good. It's May 39. And still nobody's justifying on me. Not even the Germans. And I will let you in on a secret. I actually want to give them Gdańsk this time, so we can focus on the Soviets. Now, who can I invite Finland? But they already accepted, didn't they? I thought they accepted. This is weird. Maybe I misread something. Anyway, Finland is with me. They are 18 with, which is not perfect. We can't really afford better right now. And these guys will be garrisoning everything, using Władysław Sikorski, the defense guy, as their field marshal, and maybe Władysław Anders. He's a good general. And for you, I intended to garrison my coast and my ports, especially here, because the Russians won't be able to get across the strait here, so this is their only attack point. And with me controlling Finland and Sweden, we should have the Baltic Sea under control. I've invited Sweden. I don't want to do Norway and Denmark because that would put me at war with the Germans. And I don't want to go to war with the Germans. Right, I actually expected the Russians to already start justifying on me. Only Germany is doing that. Well then, I think I did everything I wanted with the Between the Seas concept thingy. It's time to claim Russia. Oh yeah, there's going to be so much stability that I didn't even need to do the work conditions. That's fine. Let's claim Russia. Sweden accepts. Look at this unlikely alliance. Turkey, Poland, Hungary, Finland, and Sweden. I would take Norway and Denmark in as well, but I want to prioritize the Comintern, and we can't fight the Axis and the Comintern effectively at the same time. Best we could do is just hold out against them. That's not what I want to do. I want to win. Some better equipment, please. I think level 4 forts will be sufficient. Once you're done with that, just give me some military factories. Turkey wants stuff. I'm actually going to see what they deliver. It's not like I'm going to do it. Oh, did it disappear? Really? But the game doesn't want me to invest in that. Or did I misread the event and just took it away? Doesn't really matter. I guess I could look for other allies. Would you like to join my faction, Iran? No, you would not. How about Iraq? No. Afghanistan? No. Bulgaria? Very much no. Well, if it wasn't for the modifier that they want to be part of the Axis instead, this could work. Yeah, I think we pretty much got everyone. It would be prudent to get involved. Nobody else really wants it. Next agent. Go maintain the deteriorating network, which has already deteriorated a bit too much. Curious, they're still not trying to take me over. Danziger War. Let's make a deal. Yes, I suppose if the Soviets are not attacking me, I could withstand the German attack. But I planned it in a way that, the Soviets would attack me. I'm still expecting them to, I just thought it would come sooner. It's actually good if they delay it, because I'll be able to build up in enough. Let's invest in some artillery. Let's create a new template, just one cavalry unit, called Garrison, will be used for suppression. Use it here. See? The cheapest way to do it. Is our compliance? Not as good as I would hope, but all in all decent. Eastward expansion. It's time to turn the Axis to an ally. Not really, but you know. Let's retain this army experience. I want to be able to modify my template before the war. If completed the claim Russia focus, which gives me better leader traits. Stability will support political power gain. A very powerful leader. Oh, can I bypass this? I can bypass this because I don't have the city anymore. Let's do that. Huh, interesting places to put the new factories. Peloponnese, why? Why not? So we can get extra factories, or maybe to plan east. Well, we already built the forts, so it wouldn't help us that much. But the general army improvements could help us. Sure, let's prepare for the next war. Industrial concern. Best competing machine. No, I don't want to attack the Soviet Union because I'm expecting them to attack me, and it's better to be in a defensive war. Also, the longer this takes, the stronger they are, but I think I'm getting stronger at a faster rate than they are. Interesting, the Germans want docking rights from me. Sure, why not? I'm not giving anyone military access though, I don't want them messing up my supplies. Now, if I were to modify this template to have engineers and support artillery, how much would it cost to switch my troops to it? Way too much. Oh, I actually have enough artillery for this. Interesting. That would make them much stronger. I will consider it. Let's dedicate more industry to support equipment. New military academy. Let's cancel all the plane wings. Actually disband them because I want to redo them. Groups of 100 fighters. I mean, interwar fighters aren't really good. I guess I could develop better ones, but it's not a priority. I'll assign them to the armies. At least a little help will be provided. A few bombers, not so many. We've infiltrated the Soviet military. What's next? Yes, I could do collaboration governments. It's going to make them capitulate easier. Although those are expensive. France is about to capitulate. Soviet Union still not being aggressive against me. This is not what I expected. Okay, Paris, France capitulates. Vichy France happens. It would be interesting if they fought the Russians as well, but how would they reach them? And our industry is wonderful now. Make sure to mix in civilian and military factories. We need to buy those resources for something. Maybe check out railways. Do we have enough supply? Kind of. What if I build a hub somewhere in here? I'll just build enough trucks to make this happen. Looks like the Soviets are much stronger than I am. Maybe I should increase my fort level a bit as well. Once we're done with this, we can go to level 5. We want our forts to be strong, but not so strong that they would not attack. We want them to lose a lot of their troops fighting me. Maybe I should try and incite a civil war in the Soviet Union. Infantry equipment designer. Next up, standardization of equipment, and that will let me build the best guns. I finally have enough guns for my people. Time to start with some artillery and anti-air as well. I have tons of artillery. Let's do it like this. Don't worry, I will have enough military factories soon. And more cars. I want to do signal companies too. I could exercise them for army experience, but that would consume my supply. I think we're better off not doing that. And actually, if I were to build way more artillery, I could do the classic 7-2 template. Or even more than that. Kalach mentioned to me that the AI tends to build a 27 width unit with 3 artilleries, which is apparently very powerful. I will think about it. Oh, even more bonuses for infantry weapons. Cool. Means we can do this in 319 days, which seems like a lot, but it's really not, because we're going to have it 2 years ahead of time. The only thing I regret in this setup is not going to surface bar requirement, because then we could just crush the Soviet Union offensively, attacking from Turkey and Finland as well. The way it is now, I think I will have to focus on defense mostly, and only attack once I've actually outfitted my troops with proper support. Let's get a war industrialist. I am building a lot of military factories. It's going to speed it up. And again, maybe the captain of industry would have been a better choice. Well, it's too late now. No more investments from Turkey. Well, a new justification. Here it comes. The Soviet Union is justifying against me. It's fine. We can handle the Soviet Union. I wonder if I should prioritize the forts to go to level 5. What are you justifying exactly? How long will it take you? Oh, they're actually justifying on Finland. Well, I guess we can fight. We are ready. We just have to prioritize the forts. We're not strictly necessary, but it should help. And I think I still have the bonus, don't I? Yes, but not for long. Let's add anti-air and signal companies to that new template as well. Rename it. It's 18 with support. Duplicate it. Add 3 artilleries to it. See how powerful that is. That's a 9 plus 3 plus support. Let's see how much equipment I would need to switch my troops to either of these. We need some manpower, not a problem. Lots of support equipment, artillery, and anti-air. We're about to produce that. And more trucks unnecessary. Okay, well, if I took the other one, I would need, whoa, 14,000 artillery. That's a bit much. What can be done? Not quickly, though. Yes, Italy, I will give you docking right, because why not? Well, not my enemy. 900X for Soviet demands, and they are at war with the Soviet Union. Are you calling me in? Come on, call me in. Ha, they have called everyone in. I think it's time. Although before we join, I should probably tone this template down and just enact the one I can actually afford. So it'll be 18. Supply. Limited. I don't have the anti-air, so let's remove that. I don't have enough support equipment to support the engineers as well, so let's do that one. Let's see. If I want to switch you, I am still missing some support equipment. I have enough enough artillery, I have enough trucks, I don't have enough support equipment. Almost have enough support equipment. I'm gonna do it. I'm going to exercise you up. And once you get your supplies, I'm going to win this war. Well, join it, definitely. Invite foreign motor companies' decisions. That's interesting. We don't care about motor companies, but still. Vauxhall, Ford, Samoa. I think we're done here. Let's increase our industry a bit. Oh, and I don't have enough. Actually, let's not do focus. I need more manpower. Make sure you guys are exercised and you receive your reinforcements, and then we can join the war. Turkey's doing great. So, I should probably paint an attack order here. But I'm expecting the Soviets to attack me a little bit and break against my forts. Then again, I actually have more troops on the border than they do. Guys, get your reinforcements yet? Mostly. I'm missing some support equipment, but it's being produced very quickly. Same with trucks. I should need more trucks, don't I? We're good to go? Yes. Yes, we are. Stop the exercise. Wait for organization to recover. Accept call to arms. Let's fight the Soviet Union. Go on, Soviet Union. Attack me. They don't seem to want to attack me. Service by requirement, please. Gonna need that. And some factories. But they are still strong. I do have my forts. Might be best for me to remain on the defensive. Sweden wants to send me stuff. Sure. Though Finland is not doing too well. I don't have the forces to send them. If I were to attack, maybe we'll attack cautiously. Whoa, maybe building the forts was a mistake. Maybe I should have just built lots and lots of military factories instead. Hey, you know what, let's cancel all those forts. These are the ones that are not partially completed. Focus on the industry. Because I actually overestimated the military strength of the Soviet Union, believe it or not. Let's do this. Just 60 days because of a bonus. Some more factories here. And a cautious attack should mean we won't get too many losses. Although, yeah, I probably shouldn't have built those forts. But I am uncautious, so even if they push me back, they shouldn't push me back so quickly that I won't be able to take cover in my own forts. This is going well. How's my spy situation? They are doing the collaboration governments for quicker capitulation, which is good. Oh, I can restore the Commonwealth. How did I not notice this? Damn it, I should have seen it earlier. Actually, I'm not that much into the focus. Let's cancel it. Once we control Moscow, or Leningrad, Crimea, or Kiev, Stalingrad, or Vladivostok, and they're at 50% surrender progress, I can actually get cores there. For that, I need to demand Pomerania, which might anger the Germans. Let's restore Commonwealth first. We'll get some nice cores on Latvia and Lithuania. Logistics, fine. Manpower growing. All seems to be going well. Let's get a doctrine and a doctrine. That'll help a bit. Also, let's have a look at our generals. Be a commando or an infantry guy. Don't need a commando, have an infantry guy. How about you? I need someone to get a skilled staffer thingy. This will help quite a lot. Also, since I am attacking and not defending apparently, I can change this static warfare to flexible organization once I have enough military experience, which should benefit us quite a lot. Or 5% breakthrough, which is better. Probably breakthrough 5% would be better. Let's do smoke and fire. I have no complaints. Let's make sure all the new supply hubs in the area also motorized as they should, and we're nearing the Leningrad. I really expected this to go much worse. Finland's not doing so well, though. Let's check our logistics. Support equipment, not too much. Okay, we're not gonna modify anything now then. Need more artillery, and the rest is fine. Fighters could be better, I suppose, but that was never a priority. Perhaps wrongfully. If I were to do this all over again, I wouldn't build any forts. Congressional Commonwealth. Cool. We got some extra cores for this. Claim Greater Lithuania. We can even do the Greater Commonwealth, can we? No, we can't. Not this way, at least. Well, these would be cool. I think what I need to do is demand Pomerania. I hope this does not lead to a war with the Germans, because that is not what I want. Oh well, let's risk it. Finland will capitulate soon. I guess I could have sent more troops to help them. Or any troops to help them, for that matter. But, worry not, we'll retake you. And this keeps the Soviets occupied, and they'll be going into Sweden next. Maybe that's why we're doing so well. Two coalition governments have been completed. Third one is coming. Finland capitulated. Very unfortunate, but there's still Sweden here. And since Germany never attacked Norway or Denmark, I could get them too. I wonder if Norway will want to join. They'll actually have to join a war against the Germans if they're attacked. Let's do a diplomatic mission to Norway and improve relations with them. Turkey's doing a good job, at least keeping them occupied, but I think they're also making some progress. Hey Norway, wanna be a sacrificial country for this war? Bulgaria joins the Axis, I'm fine with that. We're not enemies. I think I will switch to balanced. I think we can handle it. The last Romanov! Exclamation mark. Now watch everything be ruined by me demanding Pomerania. Maybe I should delay this. Oh, we surrounded Leningrad. Good. We already have Kiev. We will still need Stalingrad and Leningrad. Or Moscow. Still a long way off though. But Leningrad is about to be ours, which is nice. And with the coalition governments, I think they should surrender. Oh yeah, there's no immediate war. Wonderful. As predicted, the Germans have rejected. Where was I? Oh yeah, once we take Stalingrad and Moscow, they should surrender, even without, any focuses. Cossack Republic decisions. Interesting, but I'm going to ignore it because we're doing Slavic unity. Let's try to invite Norway into our faction, so they can fight the Soviets for us. And do a diplomatic mission to Denmark. Because even if the Germans attack Denmark, which they haven't done for some reason, maybe it's too early. No, it's already October. October 1940. They should be attacking them by now, I think. Anyway, even if they attack, I don't have to join. But my guys seem to have increased their levels. Once they get to level 6, I will have some bonuses. Come on, be skilled, staffer. Not much longer. This is going really well. And this front line is very orderly. Seems like Stanisław Kopański is a very... Did I just say a Polish word with an English accent? God damn it. Stanisław Kopański. He is a very orderly person. Once he gets to level 6, nice bonuses incoming. Imro is back. What? Macedonia Strays is no longer a core. They were never my core. What's going on here? That's fine. They're just doing Imro. They're doing resistance activity. I'm very good against resistance activity. I just let them be. Civilian oversight and all as well. Yeah, we don't mind. Also, we'll get cores on Yugoslavia when we do the focus thingy. How long until the Soviets capitulate? Still a long time, but it is going well. Green across the board. And level 6, which means extra offensive power. It would be nice if you could become expert delegator, but essentially if you're doing a field marshal, you have to have skilled staffer before you promote them, or have them serve as an army general until they get this. Invite Norway complete. I wonder if they will accept. I will do logistics visit, which is also very powerful. Norway accept. That's strange, but very welcome. Let's do Denmark. Soviet Union demands Bessarabia. No, it's hopeless. We can surrender Bessarabia to them, which is currently in the middle of our country here. No, we will not. And we're almost in Moscow. Is Hungary doing something? Yes, they are. There's actually a lot of Hungarians in Turkey. This is nice. My participation should be like, 80% only. I was expecting more, but this is good. He's an expert now. Regrouping expert. Let's do more war propaganda. I am at 100% right now, but if I was in an offensive war, I wouldn't be. And let's do anti-fascist raids, because I can, and that's extra base stability. My stability is wonderful, but it can always be a little bit better. This way we are safeguarded. We have some leeway once we're done with this. I think they'll capitulate before I can get Stalingrad and start the focus, which is okay. Did I remember to improve relations with Denmark? I did not. I don't really care about Denmark that much, but since I am doing the focus, let's improve relations with them nonetheless. United States want to send me a lot of things. Nice. Don't have the convoys. It's fine. I don't really need naval supply, and the best guns can now be produced. Let's do nuclear stuff. I'm not gonna use nukes. I don't know if they improved nukes, because nukes used to be terrible, but the thing is I don't really wanna use them. I want to get the research bonus, and it's time to get extra infantry weapons. Right, the convoys mean I can't buy steel by sea, which is okay. I'll just get it from Vichy France. And some tungsten, and some rubber. Looking good. Lithuania is now my core territory. So is Latvia, so I can just build factories up here. We've invited Denmark. The Between the Seas concept focus tree is complete. I wonder what the Cossack Republic decisions do, but we'll get cores on everything, so it's not important. Some more industry. Denmark refuses. Oh, that is unfortunate, but it's no big deal. I think we are okay, although I might need to redo these orders. Make sure you go north and south as well. How about this? A bit better. Did we get Moscow? Yes, we did. Very cool. 64% towards capitulation. So all we're missing is Stalingrad. Let's have a look. Yeah, we only need Stalingrad. Oh, Vladivostok, but Stalingrad is much more feasible. How the hell am I gonna get here? Unable to automatically repeat prepare collaboration government. Oh, right, because I took Moscow and my agents were pushed out of it. Makes sense. Also, did any of them complete with the bonus? No, so we're at 90% collaboration. I can still do one more. Oh, right, cryptology. Completely forgot about that. Let's reveal their cipher. That's going to give us a bit of a boost. And you can finally become an army logistics guy, which is also exactly what I wanted. I actually enjoy this new system where you can promote generals to advisors. You have to plan way ahead of time, but this way I have the guys I want. We have an infantry guy, supply guy, and army regrouping guy. Okay, what's going on? Germany attacked the Soviet Union. How are you going to get any war score against them? I'm not giving you military access. I could get military access from you, though. That could come in handy. But I'm not giving you military access. You're not going in my territory. They could attack from Turkey, though. That would be unfortunate if they got war score. You know what I need to do? I actually need to focus on Stalingrad very much. Because if I can get this, I'll get everything as cores, which means it'll be much cheaper to get in the peace conference. Do a manual attack on Stalingrad. Let's make him a skirmisher. Oh, you can be adaptable. That's good. I don't think I can get to Stalingrad with this, but if I can, that would be great. Should I go aggressive? At least for these guys I should. Yeah, I should get Stalingrad before capitulating them. I didn't expect the Germans to attack now, because this could put a bit of a wrench in my plans. Although, no, they actually have 0 participation, so they probably didn't even get military access from Turkey. If some more of my units get cut off, that's acceptable, as long as I can get Stalingrad. Come on, give me Stalingrad. This is empty. Improvisation expert. This is looking good. Very good. I'm still worried. I did not think this through. I should have done this before capitulating them. Perhaps the coalition government thing was a mistake, but maybe we can still do it. Focus Stalingrad. I think I can safely assume there's gonna be no naval invasion, and use this army to strengthen the attack on Stalingrad. And if there is a naval invasion, I'll deal with it. Attack. General Anders. No, I wasn't doing focus, which is a mistake. Do the thing. I can always cancel the focus midway. I was expecting them to send some invasions through the Black Sea, but maybe the Turks managed to retain naval dominance. I actually have 5 ships myself, but there's no need to deploy them. Stalingrad. We have 2 skilled staffers. I should deploy more troops. Just the basic ones. That's 6, 6, and 4, which means 16 total. Did you guys lose your orders? No, we're actually doing great. Did they fix the Crimea thing? Because this always used to be a problem. Wonderful. I'm so happy about that. I didn't even expect I would be. Germans, still at 0%. Stalingrad. Maybe you can go through here. Almost. Almost there. Come on, come on. Have a few go from here. Assaulting Stalingrad right now. And it's mine. Wonderful. Can I wait the 10 days? I don't think I can. Let's proclaim Slavic unity once and for all. Those 50 days of wasted progress are going to have to be sacrificed on the altar of Slavic unity. Now, I don't want to win this war just yet. Oh no, I'm going to win this war now. God damn it. Will this continue even if requirements are not met? It will cancel. Then coalition governments will probably mistake, because if I did this before ending the war, let's stop the attacks just in case. Maybe something will recalculate wrong and they won't surrender now. What was I? Yeah, essentially, I will win now. But if I manage to finish the focus before winning the war, I would be able to take everything in the peace deal cheaper, thus getting more territory. But I have the most war score. I should be able to get everything. Let's try to get all the bordering stuff so that nobody can take it from me. We also need 3 states. Leningrad or Moscow. Oh, Kiev and Stalingrad. Don't actually need Moscow, apparently. All the coastal stuff, please. I'm hoping nobody will be releasing things. That would be annoying. Make sure you don't border anything so you can't take it. It's all mine. Thank you for your participation. I have removed a threat that threatened your existence, as in Soviet Union. Be thankful and let me eat it. So next Mongolia, not that I need it, but you know. And let's start from the south. Oh, also Moscow. Let's start from the south because we don't want anyone to be released, and there's a lot of small countries in the area. I guess I also get Vladivostok. I think it was mentioned. Yes, I took it. I should have checked the surrender progress before cancelling my focus. If I realized I was about to win, I would not have cancelled my focus. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. What can be released? You know what? Looks like they changed some stuff, and pretty much everything can be released. So let's just take it as we go. The cheaper ones first, so we can get the most stuff. Okay, left a little bit of territory inside. Let's end the turn. Did anyone else take anything? Nobody. Good. Keep not taking anything. We'll have to pass now, and they didn't take anything. Good. Gimme. And turn. And turn. I took everything. Every single state of the Soviet Union now belongs to Congressional Commonwealth. Bulgarian sentiment. Yeah, whatever. There we go. Congressional Commonwealth. But of course, we still need to proclaim Slavic unity, because now there's gonna be some resistance. This is not my core territory. Fortunately, that'll be resolved very soon. Oh, 2.7 million manpower. That's nice. Provisional government of the Soviet Union. Okay, yes, of course, because I did the coalition governments thing, which means I actually have 90% compliance, I think. Where is that? Yes, 90% compliance, which is why I have so much manpower in factories. But they are not ready yet, and they shall never be. There is not going to be a Soviet Union, provisional or not. So beautiful, isn't it? But I need to wait a month to do stuff. Of course, we have more factories. I could ramp up production of stuff and things. Something like this. Much better. We have, of course, our satellite allies. Hungary, Finland, Sweden, Norway, and Turkey. Japan declared war on the Philippines, which means soon the United States will join the Allies and turn against the Germans. But I think once we're done with the Slavic unity thing, we won't care. 3.5 million manpower. Suppose we could go down to extensive conscription. Potential enemies, Japan. Oh, if I declare war on Germany directly, Japan will, thanks to their pacts, actually join in. Oh, what if I attack you instead? No, they might, but actually the right target for us is Bulgaria, because they're the ones making trouble for us. This is pretty good. 327 factories, 3.5 million manpower. We could actually continue like this very successfully without needing this territory to be our cores, because with 90% collaboration, this is almost like our cores. Get 85% of their factories and 98% of their resources. However, it will be much cooler if it is actually our core. Anastasia Romanov, the Empress of all Slavs. And a bit more than that. Oh, they never annexed Tanutuva, so I have a tiny country inside my territory. Claim Slavic unity. What did just happen? Slavic Union happened, but why is it green? Well, I have no problem with that, since Poland is the primary flag here, on the top left. Well now we got 446 factories, because it's all our core territory. Wait a minute, why did this go down? This is my core territory, it shouldn't go down. Oh, maybe it was recalculating and added it, and now it's reducing it again? Doesn't really matter. What matters is we have tons of manpower. 22 million, seriously. Does this need to remobilize or something? Oh, our core population is now 200 million. Well, yeah, that makes sense. And 360 factories. I think that'll go up a bit. So what do you think? Are we done or should we kill Germany? Well, we did the demand for Morania. It is a core state. I would say we achieved our objective, but I still want to kick the Germans a little bit. But for that, I'm going to need more troops. Let's go to 2 full army groups, which means I'm going to need 4 more armies, which amounts to 96 troops. Well, 96 units, not 96 troops. Of course, we have acquired the Soviets' equipment. We can start trading them right away. I will adjust the templates, produce equipment for them. We're going to do Plan West. It is mostly forts, and I want to be offensive on this. Land Doctrine, that could be useful. No, let's ignore that. I will do artillery modernization. I guess I could make better planes, but it probably won't be necessary. Right, my spies need to go to Germany. Advanced computing machine complete. Let's do better artillery. I have to buy steel from Vichy France. I guess I could change my export laws a bit, so I wouldn't have to, but it's not that much. And free trade does give them very nice bonuses. Japan attacked the Dutch East Indies, which means the United States are about to fight the Germans. They joined the Allies. I'm going to need to reorganize my army a bit, but that can wait. First off, you're not going to be the main field marshal, but it's Schmigo is going to be that. For the second army, that is. Offensive, charismatic, that will do. This army is the main fighting force, so I'll give them the better templates. You'll start with the basic ones, and if I have enough equipment, I'll give you better ones. Deploy everyone. Great. I don't think I'll need garrisons against naval invasions. I mean, Italy does do it sometimes, but I think it'll be fine. I join the army, and this time I don't care about which general is assigned, or which field marshal, because I already have all the advisors I want. It's a pity Denmark refused to join. I could attack from their territory. Oh well, it's fine. You'll take care of Bulgaria. Italy, kinda. Bit of Italy. Another bit of Italy. I know this is suboptimal, just sending an entire army just to take this bit, but I can relocate them afterwards. And you? Well, I suppose the Italians will probably attempt naval invasions, so I guess I can send you to God ports here as well, just in case. Although they shouldn't be able to reach the Black Sea, so that's safe. Oh no, I should probably send you to Vichy France. No, Turkey can handle it on their own. Now, planes. Should we deploy more planes? No, because we don't have more planes. We have 5 CAS. It's fine. I can produce more, but I prefer to focus on outfitting my troops very well. If I give them anti-air, planes are not really a problem. Also, with this much artillery, I can probably put them into the super strong template. This one. Let's do that and see the logistics. I need 5,000 artillery more and some anti-air. Working on it. I need 50 a day, so 100 days and we'll have enough. And you, I guess I can make you the support, the one with support. 18 width. Actually, it seems to work fine. I mean, 20 width is the default from the old game, but before the update, but they've changed things so much that maybe 18 is fine now. I'll give all of you this. Enjoy your support companies. Oh, my manpower updated. 13 million. Isn't that nice? Do I need more war propaganda? I don't, but I have a lot of political power. And the fascist raids, sure. I need more steel. Well, we could do that, yeah. We'll just kill Bulgaria for it. I'll expand steel production, because I can. Warsaw, the capital of the Slavic Union. Make sure to trackify the supply hubs. Gotta build a new supply hub, I suppose. Yeah, I should get more supply done here. How do I build supply hubs? Here, I have some more. This is a difficult area. And another one here. And 2 here. Exercise, everyone. Let's make sure we're producing enough stuff. Some more of all of these. At the expense of infantry equipment, because I have lots of infantry equipment. Philippines capitulate. Japan is powerful, so it's not surprising. Yeah, 57,000 guns in reserve. It's looking good. We didn't actually need to switch all those auxiliary units in this army group to those with support companies, but we are doing a support company branch of the doctrines, so yeah, they'll do their best this way. Let's do better anti-air as well. Artillery modernization, good. I wonder what the foreign motor companies do. Probably not very good. I don't want to see them. I'm not going to use them. Just want to see what they do. Better artillery. Need to make some more anti-air. No, actually this is fine. Don't want to overdo it. Manchukuo claims Indochina. Huh, interesting. That's a new event, I think. Japan doing relatively well in China. If it was 1939 or 38. So not too well. Okay, I think I'll exercise the units to the max and then you can attack. Japan wants to use my port. Sure, you know what? Yes, you can. You can use my ports. I don't mind. Should I ban communism? Yes, I should ban communism. Let's ban communism. That's better. We have a bit too much fascism, though. Maybe we should have let the communists be a counterbalance. Nah, it'll be fine. Can always do press censorship. Let's do press censorship. United Mexican States join the Allies. Interwar fighters won't do much against the Germans, but each and every one of these units has anti-air with them, so they'll just shoot the planes down. Okay, I've attracted the foreign motor companies. Almost ready. I think it's time to justify our war goal. Well, Bulgaria, I shall retake... Oh, this is my core territory now. Did not realize that. I shall retake core states from you. Some of you are still exercising, and even Sweden is here. Good. Ah, the mighty alliance of me and Zamorze. We shall crush the puny Axis from here. German agent. There you go. Let's do the collaboration thingy. I'm only missing anti-air now. Good. I should probably make better fighters. Eventually. See, I could attack Germany directly. The thing is, if I do that, Japan will get involved and it'll take forever. Which is why I'm attacking Bulgaria. They are almost trained up. 2 or 3 weeks and they should be done. So I think I'll wait with the declaration of war. It's just so much more elegant if all your troops are trained up when you attack. Of course, it's not necessary. I think we could crush them now, but let's go for elegance this time. It shows that I'm weaker than the Germans. I would be surprised if that proved correct. We're almost done. Just these garrisons finishing up and everyone's trained. Okay, let's wait a few more days so that they can recover their organization. And we're good to go. Let's attack. I have military access from them, so I could do Order 66, but many of you really dislike it, so actually I haven't tried if it works in the new update. But still, many of you don't like it, so I'm not gonna do it. Not this time. Goodbye, Bulgaria. Should call all my allies as well. Germany joined, of course. Turkey. And that's a lot of fighting, isn't it? Should have given me Pomerania. Italy and Sweden join. Okay, I still need Finland and Norway and... Did Hungary join? I don't think they did. Yes, they did. The allies want military access. No, actually they want docking rights. No, I'm not letting you into my territory. Now, there's actually Italian islands next to Turkey, but I think Turkey can handle it. This is going well. How's our supply situation? Norway has joined. Supply is fine. See, I always had a trouble with supply because I sent usually too many troops into a small area. But now with the trucks, seems like we're actually doing better than before. You know what, I really like this new update. I thought I wouldn't because, you know, complications in army management, but it seems to be working much better for me. Ah, the Germans did naval invasions. I did not expect that to happen. It's fine. I have so many troops available that even if they do a naval invasion, I can just send an army to cover that. Speaking of armies that are free, you guys, where should I send you? I will send you to my friend Sweden to kill the Germans that have landed there. Gonna take a while to get that though. I wonder if the artillery helps as much as I think it should. Siam joins the Japanese faction. Fortunately, it's not my problem. There are no Slavic peoples there, so I don't need to invade them. Bulgaria will soon be taken care of. There it goes. Italy is putting up more defense than I thought they would. Maybe because it's the weaker troops attacking them. We are unbalanced and our progress is slow, but there is progress. And that's what matters. Also, are you doing those collaboration operations? You are, but I might kill them before it completes. And that's fine. It's only meant to make them surrender earlier. Where are the guys that I sent here? No. This won't do. Do a quick naval transport. No, actually, you guys are close enough. Just you who'll do the naval transport. Well, not all of them. Just the relevant army. But still, yes, you may be attacked on the way. It's a sacrifice I'm willing to make for the good of our ally Sweden. We don't want them to be capitulated. It would be inconvenient. Not terribly so, but still inconvenient. Next doctrine. We've arrived and there's some of us in Stockholm, so Sweden should be safe from being capitulated while we kill the Germans down south. Although the Germans are powerful, we're not doing as well as I hoped we would be. Still missing anti-air. Let's transfer some production from artillery to anti-air and reduce support equipment and trucks. It should be a bit better. 40% participation. Yeah, that was quick. The UK still has 55 for some reason. They were being beaten up for a long time. It doesn't seem like they contributed to winning this, although I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't won yet, although we're making progress. This is some really good defense from the Italians. Although once again, on the main front, I'm using the armies with artillery. Elsewhere, I'm using armies without artillery. How much artillery do I have stocked? Just 2,000. Oh, I am actually running out of infantry equipment. Seems like I did not stock enough of that. Well, all the new military factories wouldn't go towards infantry equipment. I have a lot of core territory to build stuff in. Let's do that. I think if Germany were to give me Pomerania, I'd just let them go. But there is a saying in Polish. Ta zniewaga krwi wymaga, which means this insult requires blood. Oh, I need to get more troops to these guys. They're skilled staffers now. Advanced anti-air, because why not? Should I go cautious? Perhaps I should go cautious. I need to stock up some more equipment. And maybe switch everyone into the template with artillery. Gdańsk is about to be ours again. Will I get the decisions to pacify it and stuff? Oh, invite motor companies. I have not looked through it. Truck production cost. Nice. Max speed. Truck hardness. Consumer goods factory is 2%. Yeah, this is expensive. I would use Ford if I was using a motorized army, but I'm not using a motorized army. Let's do anti-fascist raids and war bonds because we have the political power to use on that. And work conditions. And be cautious. Can handle the Germans, but it's gonna take time. I need more steel. Oh, I was buying it from Vichy France, but apparently they joined the Axis or something, so I can't do that anymore. I'll just change my laws. Export focus. And extensive conscription as well when we have the political power, because I don't need that much manpower. And with export focus... Oh no, yeah, I cancelled these to redo them and then forgot to redo them. With export focus, I don't need to buy anything but some rubber. Reclaimed overlordship over Slovakia. No, why would I? You're my ally, but don't get ahead of yourself. It's mine. Okay, so we need more artillery and more anti-air. Reduce support equipment production because we have enough of that, and this should do. Once we get the extra military factories. But I'm working on it, slowly. Actually, I don't need that many civilian ones. Let's reduce those numbers. This will do. Because I always build a lot of civilian factories so that I can buy resources on free trade, but we're no longer on free trade and we no longer need to buy resources. Oh, they invaded Norway as well. Well, luckily I have an army to spare. Probably should have sent some troops to garrison these areas. Okay, do a naval transport. First go here and then sail over here. Actually, no, switch that up a bit here and then go to Oslo. That's better. Are we still making progress? Not really. How's the supply situation? Truckify the supply hubs. Apparently I need more supply in this area. Let's get some. I was hoping to win much faster, but at least we'll get a lot of participation. How are we doing? Could be better. Really missing a lot of artillery and just guns. I'm not sure about that template with the artillery. If I should just remove that artillery, soft attack would go down quite a lot. Yeah, I guess it helps, but not as much as I would like it to. Oh, the US wants to eat up all my convoys. Sure. Yeah, damn it, more Germans. Okay, go up to balanced. This is okay. Ah, damn it, Sweden capitulated. Just as I said it was okay. Well, obviously it's not. That's a pity. We're gonna lose you guys. I don't think so. Let's reorganize a bit though. Oh, they got my cipher. I'm still working on theirs. I'm occupying the entire German army. Are the Allies doing anything at all? Probably not. Oh, we did take Berlin at least. They did take Norway and Sweden. My troops are fighting back, but they're kind of attritioned. I don't seem to have ports. Can I build in Norway's territory? I can. Okay, that's nice. Free France wants military access. Sure, I'll give you military access. We're having some success here. We've abolished segregated sitting. Hamburg. It's a real pity Denmark didn't join our fight. Oh well. Yeah, can you guys survive this? Actually, I should be able to. Just need to run towards this port here. I'm considering abandoning Scandinavia. No, let's stay here. We'll keep them busy. Less troops to defend mainland Germany, which we have just halfway consumed. They're actually very close to capitulation. Guess I could push aggressively, but it's going well, so let's not mess with it. Improvisation expert. Infantry expert. Can you manage to get the port, or should I just get you out of here? Can I get you out of here? Yeah, I didn't micromanage this because I thought Sweden and Norway can actually hold their own at least a little bit. Oh no, I do have a port. It's fine. There's a lot of Hungarians here. Yeah, we'll be okay. Me, I can stay here and distract the Germans from the real fight. It's actually going much better than I anticipated. I mean, overall it's going worse than I anticipated. But now the tides have turned and we're doing much better. It might be because all their troops are in Scandinavia and they're about to die. Cue the scene with Hitler in the bunker. And here goes Germany. Good. Glorious even. Liberation of Paris and all that. That's quick. Now, it's going to be a bit crowded down in Italy, but if I'm not mistaken, if I have enough trucks and maybe build some supply hubs, it'll be okay. So let's build a supply hub here and assign trucks and stuff. Also, there are those infantry-only armies here, which I will retreat. Vichy France joined the Axis, but where's Vichy France? Vichy France is not here anymore. So as these guys arrive, I will pull the others back. Okay, cancel your orders. There's too many of you here. Go help here. And you, I don't know, just retreat for now. Let's look at the supply hub map mode. It's not that great. Let's make you guys super aggressive. Can you force attack? Not really. I should bridge ashore. Is there a river here? Somewhere. Sure. There must be a river somewhere. Let's use that command pass somehow. So yeah, this should work out nicely. Also have some spies. I did not rely on them heavily. They're still doing provisional government. Sorry, collaboration government. I wonder if this can still take effect after their capitulation. Doesn't really matter. Let's send these 2 spies to Italy. Did I get military access from France? I should. I will send an army here. I don't think it will change anything. So we are making good progress. Not much supply, but that never stopped me before. You just go along the coast. You go along the other coast. This should do it. There's not many Italians in Italy, apparently, if we move quickly enough. This won't take long. What is my participation? 54%. I have the most. I could play some games with puppeteering to get more territory, but I think I'll just go straight into taking stuff. We'll know in a moment because Italy is about to capitulate. Maybe just a bit longer run to Palermo. Yes, I know supplies are scarce. You'll endure. You don't need to eat every day, which is actually true. Recently, I've only been eating once a day and it saves a lot of time. I even feel better. I'm not saying you should do the same. It's a very individual issue. Anyways, we're done. Okay, I'm just gonna straight up take stuff. We have enough territory as it is. Let's make sure to take what used to be ours. It'd be nice if I could dominate the Baltic Sea. Yeah, see, now everyone in the Baltic Sea, except for Denmark, is in my faction. Why can't I take that much? I'll pass the first round. Liberate Eritrea, that's fine. I'll pass again. Now I can take stuff. All our cores, please. This is a core. This is not. This is a core. This is a core. So is this. And Bulgaria is core. Albania is not, but it'll look better. Zara is. Istria is also a core of ours. Good. And Bohemia. Seems like this is everything. That's our core territory. But I cannot take all of it. Let's leave Istria for the next round. Looking good. Looking very good. Corsican Republic. Sure, you're welcome to it. Let's pass. And pass. And pass. And pass. God damn it. Okay, what did they do? Did they do anything? British War Score just went down. Did you give it to someone? Not sure what happened, but I'm happy with it. Istria for sure. I wonder if Turkey will take these. They should be able to. They did have some participation, I think. We'll see. This is very cheap for us because they did capitulate to me. Should be able to take the entirety of Germany. Might not work with Italy, but we'll see soon. Oh, Lombardy is too much. Because Lombardy went to France, which is why it's expensive to me. No matter, can go south instead. Okay, looking good. Can I afford anything else? Not this. Okay, the island. Maybe a port in Africa. What's your cheapest thing? No liberating. No puppeting. I just want to take. Libyan desert for free, sure. Maybe there's some natural resources there. And if it's free, it's free. Okay, that's too much. Yeah, it's fine. Well, now I just need a port here so that I don't have to pay for transportation of the goods I might extract here if there are any. And turn. Did you take anything? Satellite Somali Sultanate, Sardinia supervised state, so Italy in Sardinia, Ethiopia, and change government of Italy to democracy. I'm fine with that. I took most of Italy. This is Italy now. No, sorry, not all of it. Corsica is a separate entity, I think. Right, let's take the cheap things. Sure, I can't really take many of the cheap things. Let's reset and pass once. Damn it. I forgot that their new puppet Italy. I should have taken the ports. This is going to be so inconvenient with all the transportation fees. Well, I just release it as a puppet nation. Where was I? Yeah, I forgot that now that they released them as a puppet, this was much cheaper to them to take, so I should have taken it in that last round. Never mind, it's fine. We got all of Germany and most of Italy. 53 states. Let's have a look. Republican Italy here. Well, you have shrunk a bit, Italy, haven't you? This is now the Slavic Union. Let's zoom this out so we can see all of its glory. Slavic Union, with our good friend Hungary inside. I'd annex them, but they have been a good ally. Let's check our nation's faction as well. Międzymorze, even more beautiful. Getting Turkey was actually very useful. And Finland. I think Norway and Sweden also occupied the Germans, so it was easier to kill them. But Turkey and Finland definitely made it easier to defeat the Soviet Union. So, that's it. We have taken over all that was rightfully ours. All the Slavs now live under the Slavic Union. The benevolent Slavic Union. We're gonna build infrastructure everywhere, lower taxes, institute good healthcare and education. Everyone's gonna be happy. The Allies have more territory, though still. They have most of Africa, all of North America, Australia and India, and they are fragmented though. And ours is all together. And I think ours is also more developed. Overall, totally. If you sum everything up. Although I'm not sure about that. Now, we could take on the Allies. I'm pretty sure we could handle them, but it would be long and tedious, and we would have to defend ourselves from United States naval invasions. If we were to go after them, I would have to just go after France first. Then ramp up production, or start production of a navy and or air force in order to be able to land on the British Isles. Africa doesn't really matter in terms of victory points, so I would just need to secure this border of Turkey, or not call Turkey in at all. That would also work. And then we'd be able to take over the United Kingdom. Now, the United States would be the real problem. Of course, Australia and the Raj could be problematic, but they're still fighting Japan. Japan is pretty capable. I think they would take them over if I'm busy fighting the Allies and drawing their attention away from that. So we would take over the European bit. Africa won't matter for surrender, so we would ignore it completely. Raj and this entire area basically would be taken care of by Japan, I think, and the United States would be the real problem. Now, sadly, we did not get Denmark involved. If we did, we could invade from here. So I would need to get an ally in the Americas, or to build a huge fleet to destroy the Allies' fleet. Well, I am at 691 factories, and that will only go up once I build more and get more compliance in Germany, which we annexed whole, by the way. Actually, let's unpause this for a moment. Will this update next day? No, it seems to be the correct number. Germany, I get 71% of their factories right now. That's pretty good compliance, 47%. Those missions are really useful for getting better industry after the war. But I digress. I have a lot of coast. I could just build dockyards everywhere, research the navy and so on, but it would take 3-4 more years to beat up the Allies. We could do it. We are the player after all. But I don't see the need for it. We can be friendly with the Allies. It's not like we're a communist empire. We are a non-aligned monarchy with some fascism, but not much. We have constant support for non-aligned, so this will not go under 50% ever. So yeah, that's about it. I'm gonna end it here. How did you like the secret ruler of Poland, Anastasia Romanov? The last Romanov exclamation mark. Also let me know if you've seen this anywhere before. I think I might be the first non-paradox person to do something about Anastasia, but that is at the time of recording, and editing will probably take a week, so much can change in that time frame. Anyway, I'm gonna end it here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoy this content. Let me know what you think about this video, the new focus trees, and the expansion in general, and if you have picked it up or not. And I will see you again soon. Goodbye.